Hello, everyone. It is Monday, December 20th. My name is Karen Connolly. I'm with the Scituate Select Board. I'm here to help provide the weekly update. Along with Jim Boudreau, our town administrator, and Bill Burkhead, our school superintendent. There are a couple of quick things. We do have a select board meeting tomorrow evening at 6:30 at Town Hall. It's in person. There are a couple of items you might be interested in. There are some budget presentations, including the library, Widows Walk, the Council on Aging, the Commission on Disabilities, and we will be getting a presentation from the Diversity Committee is doing a presentation, and I thought people might be interested in that. So having said that, as my computer is falling off its hinge here, I'm going to turn it over to Jim Boudreau. Jim. Hope you have better
everybody.
technology than I've got.
Happy winter. Tomorrow's our first day of winter, actually, even though it's really cold today. Tomorrow's actually the first day of winter. The winter solstice and the shortest day of the year. So after tomorrow, the days will start getting longer again. So let's look forward to that, some longer days going forward. On our water update, as we've talked about before, water main construction has ceased. The contractor is still doing installation work on Rainbow Court. Green sand filter on 17A, we are doing the testing. We're getting that ready. We should be going to DEP for approval to turn that back on shortly. And we'll be back doing the water treatment plant pilot study when the weather gets colder, the water in the reservoir gets colder. We are expecting a report before the end of the month on the spring and fall testing that we did down at the water treatment plant. COVID cases took a big jump from a week ago. We're at 67. That's up from 42 of the previous week. Our positivity rating was 4.93, which is up from 4.9. That tends to lag because we do the update every week on the numbers, but the positivity is updated every 2 weeks. So it takes a little while for those big jump in numbers to catch up on the positivity rating. Plymouth County is up to 8.19 from 7.7. The statewide positivity is 5.77, up again from 5.17 of last week, and that continues to trend upward. So all those numbers keep going up. Omicron is here. The new variant is here. Preliminary data suggests that it is more highly transmissible than the Delta variant, so your chances of getting it are greater. However, again, early data says if you are vaccinated, that the symptoms are generally mild and do not require hospitalization. So we do urge you to get your vaccination. Moderna released information this morning that their vaccination booster is working against the Omicron variant. So please go and get your boosters. We will be having a booster clinic again this week, today and tomorrow at the Senior Center. Go to the town website for details. We do still have slots available, and that is a Moderna booster for people. If you haven't been vaccinated, you haven't been boosted, you really need to get that done. Again, today at the Senior Center, there are slots. Anybody over 18 can get the Moderna booster. If you're over 16, you are eligible for the Pfizer booster. You can mix and match, but it is recommended that you stick with whatever you had for your original booster. So those numbers are going up. We are expecting that. I know the city of Boston is going to make an announcement today about new measures to fight the Omicron variant. I expect the president will take some action this week. So we'll see what's going on. We have continually followed the state guidance. The state has said at this point they do not have a plan to reinstitute mask mandates, but again, the way the numbers are spiking, we'll see and keep an eye on that and let people know. We are still cleaning up from that November storm, believe it or not. If you haven't had your materials picked up, let the DPW know. They've knocked most of the stuff off the list. They're going around and just picking it up as they go. So if you haven't picked up, let us know, and that will continue until really the winter season starts and we weren't able to pick that material up anymore. Widows Walk Clubhouse, we are going to be starting very shortly on the floors in the restaurant part of the building. That's really the last big construction stepping stone to get that flooring down. As we mentioned before, the pro shop is open. The building looks great. Aside from the floor, we're down to punch list items. So we are on track to be open for March of this year when the golf course opens. The bid opening for the operator of the restaurant bar area is for January 18th. So we should have someone on board ready to go. We are very excited to get that clubhouse up and running. Let our golfers have a real nice facility, and also people in town, because the idea is that the restaurant will be open to anybody, not just people who want to play golf. We'll be able to keep it hopefully open year round for people to enjoy a very nice setting in what's a really beautiful building. Finally, the Humrock Fire Station, we had the ribbon cutting on Friday, sorry. Very well attended, very nice building. Really what the fire department needs and the people of Humrock need to have a first-class facility down there where we can house our firefighters, where people can go if they need help. So we're very glad to get that done. We're down to punch list, but that is pretty much off our list of things to do. That's all I have for today, aside from Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everybody, and we'll see you after Christmas.
Jim, just a couple of quick questions. The perennial, when will the transfer station be open over the Christmas holiday, or when will it be closed? Is easier.
It's closed on Christmas Day, generally. Christmas and New Year's will be closed on that Saturday. It should be open on Sunday. We'll have our signs up down there so people will know beforehand, but it's going to be closed on the holiday.
And finally, Widows Walk. When will regular walkers be able to walk on the course as they do usually in the winter?
It should be open now for walkers. We'll double check, and if it is, we'll put a notice up on the website, but it is closed for the season for golfers.
Right.
And generally, when one happens, the other happens, so it should be open for walkers at this point.
Great, thank you. Now on to Mr. Burkhead.
Thank you, Ms. Connolly, and good morning, everybody. I'll start off with our health and wellness update. Members for the school district this past week were 44. We had 0 district cases, 12 at Cushing, 5 at Gates, 3 at Hatherley, 9 at the high school, 10 at Wampatuck, and 5 at Jenkins. Next, I'd like to give a couple of stellar shout outs to some of our staff that have reached some state accolades that I think are important sharing. We've got a wonderful staff here, and I think it's important to acknowledge that when they are chosen for some important roles at the state level, that it's important to share. So I'd like to congratulate Heather Allen, our new STEM PK to 5 curriculum coordinator. She's been selected by the Department of Education for the grade 4 MCAS Assessment Development Committee. This is the MCAS, where they develop the MCAS tests in collaboration with the ADC committee. They review and make recommendations to test questions and serve as an advisory capacity throughout the test development process. So important role there. So congratulations, Heather, for achieving that. Next, I would like to congratulate our very own principal of Jenkins Elementary School, Rebecca Long, who attended the Northeastern University doctoral program over the past 5 years and earned her doctorate of education with a concentration in innovation in teaching and learning. Her dissertation focus was around performance-based assessments and providing equitable opportunities for all students. So congratulations and welcome, Dr. Long. Next, I'd like to congratulate our own Assistant Superintendent, Heidi Driscoll, who was appointed to a second term on the Massachusetts Education School District Accountability and Assistance Advisory Council. She's been promoted to co-chair in that very important committee, which is a major acknowledgement to her contributions on the council. This is a 15-member council that advises our Mass Board of Education on matters pertaining to the development and implementation of Commonwealth Schools Accountability and Assistance Program. So again, the overall accountability documents that we all are responsible for. We have 2 people now, Heather in the MCAS realm and Heidi with the overall first level of explaining what's important to accountability in Massachusetts. Finally, we have a school committee meeting this evening. Topics on the committee will be the superintendent's report. As usual, our assistant superintendent, Driscoll, business manager, Dr. Dutch, will be reporting out on our ESSER funding, and Dr. Dutch will also be reporting on a separate presentation on our current FY22 budget and how we're doing this year. So that'll be important to see. We also have a subcommittee report on the South Shore Educational Collaborative. And finally, an acceptance of a gift from our own public town library, which is very nice. So that we hope we can make it tonight. If not, that'll be videotaped and available on our website. I wish everybody a great week and happy holidays to all.
Thank you, Bill, and thank you, Jim. And I join them in wishing everyone a very happy holiday season. I hope everyone stays well and healthy. Thanks again.
I just like to clarify something. We got a bunch of calls the last couple of weeks. The total number for the town includes the numbers for the schools. We got calls last week whether the schools were in addition to the town number, but the town number includes all the numbers from the school department. So if people are wondering, that total number includes the totals that Superintendent Burkhead just announced.
Thank you, Jim. I got a couple of calls about that myself for clarification. So it's good for people to know what the numbers really are. Again, happy holidays to all, and thank you for tuning in.